Okay. Can I get a voice check? Is everyone able to hear me on Zoom? Can I unmute? Can people unmute and done?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay,
Very
cool.
clear.
So we're gonna start with example 13 first, okay, and that also kind of covers the question 4. Okay, example 13. How many terms of the AP 24, 21, 18 dot must be taken so that the sum is equal to 78? Okay, this is an infinite AP. We don't know how many terms we should take. When we add when we add those terms, like few terms, I don't know how many terms, but when we add that, we will get 78. Okay, that is the answer that we should get upon addition. Dilruba, does it make sense? Does this question make sense for everyone? Give me a thumbs up if this question is clear. They're asking the number of terms. Yeah, they're asking how many number of terms do we have to take? Okay, sum of n terms is 78. What is n? They're asking. Okay, anyone for whom this question is not clear, who needs an explanation, please unmute and tell me. I'll wait for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay. I'm assuming that it's clear for everyone. Moving ahead. So what is given to me? I have a few things which are given to me. Fun thing is AP only is given. Okay. From the AP, I can get A, that is 24. First term is 24. I can get D. D is 21 minus 24, which is equal to minus 3. Okay. These two pieces of information I have from the AP. It is given only. One more piece of information which is given separately is the sum of n terms, sum of some number of terms. How many number of terms I don't know, but sum of that many number of terms is 78. Now what? This is just like, okay, now this has a formula, put that formula there. Okay, so I'm going to put that formula there, n by 2 into 2a square bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so we're very close, 78. Now in this particular formula, what all do we know? Okay, we know, we don't know a definitely, and that's something they're asking us to find also. We know a, sorry, we don't know n, that's something they're asking us to find. We know a, we know d, we don't know n. Okay, so basically only n will remain, which will be one equation and one variable. Only thing, it will not be a linear equation. So we'll do that. So I'm going to substitute all the things that I know. So I have n by 2 into 2a, so 2 into 24 plus n minus 1 into minus 3 is equal to 78. Yeah, you can choose to divide it, or you can choose to take this 2 to the other side also, because this 2 is kind of dividing everything in the left hand side, right? So this n by 2, this 2, and this is into this whole dabba, correct? So it's n into this dabba by 2, which means 2 is dividing everything on the left hand side. So I can take 2 to the other side if I want. I'm going to take 2 to the other side just to simplify my work. So n, and I'm going to just simply open up the bracket also. So this is 78 into 2 on the right hand side. If I open up things inside the bracket, the smaller bracket inside, so I get 48 minus 3 into n is minus 3n, minus 3 into minus 1 is plus 3. Dilruba, you okay with this? How I did this opening? Yeah. Anyone who has a problem with how this opening happened, please unmute and tell me in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Abhi, were you able to open the bracket correctly? Abhi, were you open the? Okay, cool. Now I have to open this big bracket also. Okay, this big bracket also I have to open. This is almost like there is one bracket here. That also is multiplication, right? So I have to open that. It's multiplied with everything that's outside it. So into n. Okay. Now, when I open this bracket, I get what? 48. Or you can actually simplify it inside the bracket first also. 48 plus 3 is there. You can simplify that inside the bracket first. So let's do that. 48 plus 3 is 51 minus 3n. Okay, is equal to 78 into 2 is 72s are 140, 8 2s are 16, so 156. Okay, now that gives us, now I'm going to open the bracket now. So it's 51n minus 3n square is equal to 156. I'm going to take everything to the right hand side so that I have a positive coefficient on my n square. 156 minus 51n plus 3n square is equal to 0. Okay, basically I can just invert it right now. So 3n square, I'm writing in decreasing order of coefficients of the power, that is so that it's standard form, minus 51n plus 156 is equal to 0. Okay, this is the quadratic equation which I have right now. Now my mind is going, this quadratic equation has a lot of big numbers. Can I simplify it a little bit? I can see that this is 3. The only way to simplify this would be if this is also divisible by 3 and this is also divisible by 3. I can just divide the whole thing by 3. And I'm going to do that because 5 plus 1 is 6. It is divisible by 3. 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 6, 12. 2 plus 1 is 3. Again, it's divisible by 3. So I'm going to divide the whole equation by 3. I get 3n square by 3 minus 51n by 3 plus 156 by 3 is equal to 0. That gives me n square minus 17n plus 52 is equal to 0. Okay. Now I have to factorize this. You can do it with whichever method you are comfortable with. You can use the quadratic formula, or you can use factorization. I'm going to try for factorization. So 52 is my equation correct? Yeah. So 52 goes, there are a lot of factors. It's 2 into 26. Yeah. There is 13 into 4. I think 13 into 4 should work. Yeah. So if I take minus 13 and into minus 4, I will get plus 52. Why plus 52? Because here there is plus 1. So I'm doing plus 1 into plus 52. So finally I get plus 52. And when I add minus 13 plus minus 4, I will get minus 17, which is the middle term ka coefficient. So I'm going to split this middle term. I get n square minus 4n minus 13n plus 52 is equal to 0. I'm going to take the factors n into n minus 4 minus 13 into n minus 4 is equal to 0. So n minus 13 into n minus 4 is equal to 0. So n minus 13 is equal to 0, or n minus 4 is equal to 0. So n is equal to 13 or n is equal to 4. Now the interesting part is both of these answers are positive. So both of them can be the number of terms. Therefore, sum of n terms is equal to 78 when n is equal to 13 and when n is equal to 4, because both answers can be accepted. Now, what happened throughout this question? Okay, I know like I did it in a little bit hurry, but I want you to pay attention to what happened in this entire question. I wrote down everything I know from the question. Okay, Abhi Dilruba, pay close attention. Mansa Bindu, pay close attention. I wrote down everything I know from these two pieces of information, which is I know A, I know D. I know sum is 78. When I wrote this down, I put it in the formula and I got an equation. I put in the formula. From that, I got an equation. How did I get that equation? Because I already know A, I already know D. I got an equation. That equation was a quadratic equation. As you can see here, n got multiplied with n and it became a quadratic equation. Now that quadratic equation, I did a little bit simplification, and from there, finally I had this equation. This also I simplified a little bit, dividing by 3. And then it was quadratic equations chapter is coming in here. You have to solve this quadratic equation by the whatever methods you know. You know 2 methods. If you know completing the square, you can use that also. You use that and you solve the quadratic equation. This is the answer that you're getting. Now that is going to be the number of terms, which when you add, you're going to get 78. Interesting thing in this question, but I'll go to the interesting thing in a bit. But before that, can you tell me how you're feeling about the solution, Dilruba? And everyone in the chat box, please to 5. I really want to hear from everyone who had asked question 13 as a doubt. Dilruba, तुमको problem कहाँ पे हुआ था? असगर, तुमको problem कहाँ पे हुआ था? Can I hear both of you tell me that? Dilruba, where did you have problem in? Huh? In this question, yes. There was a struggle to understand, Dilruba.
I struggled to
You struggled to split the terms, but you knew कि अगर splitting term कर दिया तो answer आ जाएगा. You were confident about that? Okay. Dilruba, if struggling with splitting the term, then what is the solution? जिसमें easily आ जाता है answer. कैसे करेंगे? Quadratic formula, correct. Not quadratic equation. Equation तो general बात है. Quadratic formula, okay. Just do that, okay. All right. Sir, because we are adding some negative terms before this. Yes, yes, we will come to that. Okay. असगर calculating बोलने से कौन सा calculating में struggle हुआ? क्या part के calculating में struggle हुआ असगर? Would you like to say? Don't see you speaking, so it's okay, Asghar. I know you're not well. Nishchay, you are unmuted. You want to say something?
No, sir.
Okay. So now the interesting part, which obviously if you have read the book, you have already figured it out. Now this is going in a negative direction, right? So later on, as we go forward, 18, then 15, let's think about this whole thing, okay? So how will it look? It will become 15, it will become 12, it will become 9, 6, 3, 0, and then it will go -3. Then it will go -5. Sorry, -6. Then it will go -9, and so on. Yeah, this is how the equation is, how the progression is going. Okay. Now, if you see 4 terms, that is first 4 terms, if you add 24 plus 7 plus 21 plus 18 plus 15, this time also you will get sum as 78. Okay, but if you added 13 terms, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's write one more term. Next term is -12. Okay, comma dot dot dot. If you add till here also, guys, the answer will be, the sum will be equal to 78 only, because a lot of things will just get cancelled out. If you see, when you're adding, +3 - 3 will become 0, +6 - 6 will become 0, +9 - 9 will become 0, +12 - 12 will become 0. You will have this only in the end. Okay. So it's a very beautiful question, and it helps us appreciate like the beauty of like a negative direction arithmetic progression. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's what the, so sometimes what did you say? Yahan par hai logic. Dikshit, does this help you? Dikshit, you said, can there be 2 values of n? Does this help you? Our discussion right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So it might not happen always if it is a simple AP which is going in positive direction only. If it is going like this 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on, then only one value of n might fit. But it's going in negative direction, then more than one values of n might fit. Okay, not always, but might. Definitely you have to take the positive value only because you're counting. Okay, we good, guys? Give me a thumbs up if we can move ahead to example 14 ka 1, and then we'll also tackle example 14 ka 2 along with that. Okay, we'll wait for 30 seconds, 5 seconds more for everyone to give me a thumbs up. They're ready. Abhi, how are you feeling about this question? Good to know that. Okay, moving on. Yeah, now we're going to do example 14. Okay, and I'm going to try to do both of them. Okay, like there is a second part also, which is actually a very important result. Okay, so the first thing they have asked is sum of first 1000 positive integers. I am little surprised that people are not able to do this. Okay, little surprised because what we have to do, we have to write down the first 1000 positive integers and we have to put it in the AP formula and add it. That's all. Yeah, now 1000 positive integers, basically 1000 positive integer means natural number only, right? Positive integer, because integer can be negative, wholes, 0 and positive wholes. Now gone, positive integer is only the 1, 2, +1, +2, +3 and so on. Okay, so what we are going to do right now is we're going to just write down that list and we're going to just understand, okay, the list is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, comma, dot, 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 comma, up to what? 999, comma, 1000. Okay, this is our list of first positive integers. Okay, This also happens to be an AP. Why is it an AP? Because the jump is 1 plus 1 every time, right? The D is constant, no, plus 1 every time. Okay. Now to solve this question, there are two ways. You can use any formula of sum of n terms. Okay. I am going to first use the formula which is common, more common. So Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, this is the more common formula, but this formula is going to take more time in this one. It's not the best choice, but we can do with this. And how we will do? N is what? 1000 terms by 2. 2a means 2 into 1 plus n minus 1. Total number of terms is 1000. So n minus 1 will be 999 into d. D is what? D is 1. Okay. D is 1. No, 2 minus 1 is 1. Yeah. So this is my formula. Once you do this, you get the correct answer. Okay. So this is 500 into 2 plus 999. That's 1001. That's going to be equal to 500 into 5. Okay, 500 5 lakh 500. Okay, this is sum of n terms. Is this correct, guys? Yeah, it's correct. It looks like it's correct. Yeah. Now if you don't want to do it this way, the one more simple way is S of n is equal to, you remember, n by 2 into a plus l. This is also a way of writing the same formula. Okay, we talked about it yesterday. What is 2a plus n minus 1d? This whole thing is basically nothing but a plus an or a plus l if it is a finite AP. You remember this part, Dilruba? Dilruba, do you remember this part? Okay, our formula, we wrote 3 different formulas for sum of n terms, right? So coming from that point of view, I'm going to write what? I'm going to write n by 2. N by 2 is what? N by 2 is 1000. 1000 terms are there. No, 1000 by 2. A is 1. L is what? 1000. You're ending up doing the same exact thing. 500 into 1001. That's equal to 500. Okay, 5 lakh 500. How are we feeling about this, guys? Testify in the chat box, please. Testify in the chat box, please. Yes, MG, definitely. This is a simpler method if you just use A plus L. Yes, MG. Good observation. You're right about that. Okay. Testify in the chat box. Dilruba, how are you feeling about this? एकदम clear ना, simple सा चीज है ना, बस only thing you have to see what is your vision. You are looking as to what AP is being formed. Okay, sum of first, because see, such a question comes, it is pakka AP only, because we are not having GP, HP and all in our syllabus. Okay, we are only going to deal with AP. Okay, geometric progression, harmonic progression, they have all their sums and all are different, they have different formula. But a question is asking you sum of first 1000 positive integers, your mind should go pakka they are asking AP only. There is no other chapter only which deals with such a thing. Okay, so this, you write it down, you observe the AP, you think what is A, what is D, what is N, over. Am I right, Dilruba? Are we good? Yes, sir. Okay, how are you feeling? Good, right? Abhi, can I get a check on how you're feeling? Abhi, can I get a response in the chat box? Shreep, can I get a response in the chat box? Bindu, I'm not going to. I got it now. Okay. Who else had problem with this question? 14 ka first dollars. Dinesh, how are you feeling right now? You clear? Okay, got it. All right, guys. So if you want to share, take a screenshot or whatever, I'll wait for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Moving on. Okay. Now we are going to go to example 14 ka second part. Okay, this is actually a very beautiful result, and it is widely used. Okay. Second part we have not discussed. I did not give you time to do this before, but basically they're asking the first n number of the first n positive integers. Okay, the first n positive integers. Now what they are doing here, guys, I want you to notice very carefully. Shripi, I want you to pay close attention to this thing. Okay, Mansa, notice what is happening here. Here they ask specifically 1000 integers, 1000 natural numbers. Okay. Here they are generalizing this question. Okay, which means they're asking n positive integers, means they're asking you to find a formula which you can just put the value of n and you can get answer. Okay, that's what they're asking. They're asking you to generalize this result. This is specific result. Okay, specific answer. They're asking a general answer for any number of n integers, n positive integers, which means I'm going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4 only. But when I will stop, when will I stop? What will my last number be? Anyone? What will my last number be? Dinesh, what do you think? Yes, Dilruba, what do you think? N will be your last number. Okay. Mansa, does this help you become clear now?
Yes, sir.
You see what's going on here? They're just saying a general, whatever that n is. Okay, that n can be 2, it can be 10, it can be 1000, it can be 50 lakh, it can be 9 billion, 9 crore, 95, whatever. Okay, I mean, it does not matter. Okay, but it is positive integer which means starts from 1, which means it is an AP, right? This AP has A as 1 and D is 2 minus 1, which is also 1. Okay, number of terms is n only. So it is asking sum of these n terms. Okay, sum of first n positive integers is how much? See, when it's saying first, we know we have to start from 1. Okay, first positive integer is what? First positive integer is 1. So start from 1. Okay, and then go ahead. All right. So this and this is fixed. N can be anything, but we have to find a formula in which we can just put n and find the sum. Okay, and that's what the result is. So I'm going to do the same exact thing. Okay, I'm going to do n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. You can do it this way also. You can do it Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus l also. Okay, whichever one you want, you choose that. Okay, every time you will not be able to do both, but right now you're able to do. So I'm going to do it the second method. Okay, just because it looks simple. What is my last term actually, Dilruba? N is your last term. What is your first term? 1 plus n over. This is your answer. N into n plus 1 by 2. Basically, now you have a formula where if you just put the value of n, you will get the sum of 10 terms, sum of 10 first 10 natural numbers, sum of 100 natural numbers, sum of 2 crore natural numbers, does not matter. Okay, you just put n here. I'll show you an example. Yesterday we had calculated sum of first 10 natural numbers, right? We've got 55. Let's check if that works. If n is equal to 55, if n is equal to 10, let's see if n is equal to 10, S of n will be 10 into 10 plus 1 by 2. That's 5 into 11, which is 55. You see, it works. Okay, I'm just showing, but it's going to work in every single case. Okay, you can add the numbers and you can check. All right, this is the formula for n natural numbers. It is an important formula for you to remember. Don't think it will be much useful in 10th class generally, but it will be super useful in your competitive exams and all of that. I mean, this formula you can any day find in 10th class. So if you want, you can do it in this method also. You'll end up getting the same thing. Okay, I'm not doing this. But is this clear for everyone? Give me a fist if I in the chat box how you're feeling about this thing, and take things down. I'll give you. Actually, you don't take things down. It's in your note textbook. You can take it down later, but you have to take it down. Yeah. Fist if I in the chat box. How are you feeling, Dilruba? Okay. Now, when it is saying first n, no, first n positive integers, you think, okay, it means in the answer n can be there, but other variables should not be there. Okay, that's all. Yeah, L, D, A, all of that you should not be there, because all of that you already know from this thing. Yeah, that's all that's there. Yeah. Yes, Deepak, it will make the work really fast if you have to calculate this. Okay, Deepak, if they're asking you find the sum of 1 to 20, you can do it in a minute now. Okay, sum of 1 to 20, that is sum of 1 to 20 is equal to 20 into 21 by 2, cancel 10, that is equal to 210 over. Okay, sum of 1 to 20, like that you can do right now. You get it, Deepak? Yeah, yes, definitely it makes it a lot fast. Okay, I'm going to move ahead now. People, if who need a screenshot, take one. It's also there, the solution is also there in your book. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay, now actually I'm going to do example 15 first and then come to that. Guys, we're going to overshoot by a few minutes today, like I think around 10 minutes. And I'm a little sorry for that, because it's my fault that the class has started late because there was some urgencies here in school. So I don't know, like, if I hope you can just, yeah, like, please forgive me for doing this. Yeah. So I'm going to go to example 15 now. Okay. The sum of first 24 terms. Okay. What is it saying? Okay. Find the sum of first 24 terms. Hemanji, what do you want to say? Of the list
Sorry, by mistake.
of numbers whose nth term is given by a of n is equal to 3 plus 2n. Now it's very interesting. Okay, they have not given you the AP, they have given you nth term. An is equal to 3 plus 2n. They have given you, so we already know nth term ka formula, right? A plus n minus 1d. This is a of n. Okay, they have given you how it will look for this particular AP after putting a, d, after opening the bracket and all, how it will look. Okay, that's what they have given you. And they're asking you to find sum. Now the way to, I'll give you 1 minute to read the question and absorb the meaning of this question. And if you want take anything down, take a minute to absorb the meaning of this question. If anyone is not understanding the question, I would like you to raise your hands. Okay, they're asking us to find the sum of 24 terms. Nth term they have given us. They have not given us the AP directly. 10 seconds. If anyone wants to raise their hands and ask for a clarification of the question, otherwise I'll jump into the answer. 8 seconds. Read the question, absorb the question right now. Okay, I'm going to move on and go ahead and solve this question. They are giving us the nth term, okay, which means they are actually giving us the AP only, because I can find first term like this. A1 is equal to 3 plus 2 into 1, that's equal to 5. In place of n, I'm putting 1. A2 is equal to 3 plus 2 into 2 is equal to 3 plus 4 is equal to 9. Wait, 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. What am I doing? A3 is equal to 3 plus 2 into 3 is equal to 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. A4 is equal to 3 plus 2 into 4 is equal to 3 plus 8 is equal to 11. Basically, it's like 5, 7, 9, 11. I know D, I know A1, or that's A. So I know that D is equal to 7 minus 5, which is equal to 2. I know A is equal to 5. I know number of terms is equal to 24. I have to find sum of n terms, n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Put all these values in this formula and you will have your answer. Okay. How are you feeling about it? What did you say, Dilruba?
Sir, I messaged you my WhatsApp. Sir,
You messaged me in WhatsApp. Just let me check. Yeah. Dilruba 24 by 2 into a plus 3 plus 2n. N की जगह you should put what you should put, Dilruba? Dilruba has a nice approach to this. Okay, I'm going to take Dilruba's approach also. So Dilruba is saying, let's use the other formula, not this formula. Dilruba is saying Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus an, right? A plus last term or nth term, so a plus an. She is saying let's use this formula, and what she is saying, sum of 24 is equal to 24 by 2 into a is what? A is 5. Dilruba, a is not 3. Achha, in place, okay, you have not put the value of a. So you, Dilruba is saying an I can write a plus 3 plus 2n. Dilruba, this is also correct, but you have to take next steps. Now you should put a value and n value, right?
Yes, sir.
Got it? So n value क्या है? 24 है. A value क्या है? 5 है. You know that. So 5 plus 3 plus 2 into 24, you will end up getting the same answer as you will get from this formula. Okay?
Okay, sir.
All right, both the methods are completely fine. Yeah. How is everyone feeling about this discussion? Can I get a fistify in the chat box, please? Very simple. Only thing is they have not given the AP directly, but they have given the full AP indirectly. Nth term you have means you have the full AP. No, you can find A1, A2, A3, A4. You can find, that means you can find A, you can find D, which means you have the AP, right? So they have given the AP indirectly without giving it directly. And in that case, you have to find the exact AP. Okay, you have to just write like 2-3 terms and you will know A and D, and then you can find it. Okay. How is everyone feeling about this? I quickly want to check in the chat box. You will have to solve this, obviously. I have not solved it. Put the values here, put the value here, whichever formula you're using, and find the final number. We're not doing that right now. It's just a discussion. You have to do it later. Yes, the answer is 672, Riza. You are correct. Okay, moving on. In 10 seconds, I'm waiting for a response from everyone. I've not got a response from Dinesh. I have not got a response from Deepak. I have not got a response from MG. Okay, moving on, guys. Yeah, that was example 15. Now the next question which we were going to discuss was question 6, right? Question 6 of the exercise. Nice. Question 6 of the exercise, which is the first and the last terms of an AP. Okay, first term is given, which is 17. Last term is given, which is 350. Common difference is given, it is 9. How many terms are there? Terms are there, they're asking. Okay. And what is their sum, they're asking. Okay. Dilruba, I'm not doing the fourth one because it's similar to the example 13. You're okay with that, right?
Okay.
Only thing you will get n as 1 negative and you will get 1 positive and you will get, so take the positive n. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So they are asking how many terms are there in this AP. So kindly note they have not given the AP, but they've given first term, last term, common difference. Okay, very interesting. What is their sum? Okay. Now this question. Okay, MG. All right. Now this question, let's take a moment to take a deep breath and think of all that is given and all that you need to find. Okay. Now if L is equal to 350, okay, L is this is a crucial information, okay, because this L is nothing but an, right? It's the last term. If we are saying let number of terms in the AP be n, if we say let number of terms in the AP, who is speaking? Who is unmuted? Abhi, can you mute yourself by? Let number of terms in the AP be n. Okay. So nth term is basically 350. Okay. I'm just thinking ki there are n terms. Okay. It can be any number of terms. Does not matter. Right now, assuming n. Okay. As a number of terms. The last term is basically the nth term. Right. That is 350. Now from this formula, I can find how many number of terms are there and how am I going to do that? I'm going to do that. So the formula for nth term is what? It is a plus n minus 1 into d. You remember this formula? There are only 2-3 formulas in this chapter, guys. Okay, that's all you have to remember, and just put wherever you see whatever is given, you put that formula there. Okay. Now in this, you know A, you know D, you can find N. No. Simple, right? You know D, you know A, you can find N. Don't be blinded that every time that exercise will have only that formula. You're stuck with SN formula only. No. Everything that has been taught in this chapter and in the chapters before this and in maths before this generally is going to be used in this chapter. Okay. I think that was where most of us were blogged about. Now can we find N? How are we feeling about this discussion right now? Fist to 5, can we do this question till the end now? So here it will become 17 plus N minus 1 into 9 is equal to 350. I'm going to solve this and I'm going to find N equal to what? Okay. Then I will go to SN formula is equal to N by 2 into A plus L. N by 2 into A plus L. I know N from here. I will put that N in this place and I'll write by 2 into A. I know 17 plus L. I know 350. I'll solve it then. Okay. It'll give me some.
Sir, N is 38, sir.
N is 38. Can people confirm if N is 38?
I solved it, sir.
You solved it. Fantastic, Dilruba. Love your participation today. For doing that, and you solved it before only, ki abhi you solved it?
No, sir, before it.
Before only. Okay, fantastic. Very good, Dilruba. Lovely. Okay. So N is 38, and then you go ahead and you put it in this formula and you get this. Okay, guys, how are you feeling Fistify about this discussion? All right. Okay, so that kind of brings us to the end of this class. Now, homework, what is going to come up? Okay, now we have done questions 1 to 6, and some of you could not do 6th one, but most of like right now probably it's clear. So right now, going ahead, we have a few more questions of this type, which is from question 6 onwards. Okay, so exercise 5.3 or 1.3 depending on your textbook. Okay, your textbook will be 1.3. Let me write 1.3. Okay, so question 7 onwards. Okay, question 7 onwards. Now there are some really interesting and wordy questions there. We're going to drop those questions for now. Okay, we are going to do those questions in class.